Why do wives get attacked so bad and side chicks get praised? Tommy, I've actually heard you talk about this kind of thing before. Let me roll the video, then we're gonna get your thoughts on it.
Piece. She not a side hoe. She's a wife. I went through it, but this is not about me. I listened to this blogger go off on Teyana. I'm sorry. I'm actually emotional. I was venting to my husband because I was like, I get so angry when I see this kind of thing. We always talk about black needing to support black. Black needing to do this. Black needing to, don't worry about my smoke detector. This is an important message, but thank you. I appreciate it. I just listened to a female black woman who is a blogger go in on Teyana Taylor, basically calling her all kinds of things about, the fact that she speaks up for her family, and when there are allegations out there that she comes to the defense of her family and she comes to the defense of her husband. What else is she supposed to do? She's not a side piece. She's not a side hoe. She's a wife. They have a family. They have a home. They own businesses together. If anything is worth fighting for, it is your family, especially if it can be saved. I just don't understand why wives get attacked so bad and side get praised. She's a beautiful woman. She's incredibly talented. You don't hear stuff about her. I'm really angry for her. I'm angry for her. Why, black sister on your blog, your platform, whatever?
All right, y'all.
Thank you for stopping it. I was like, God damn.
Tommy, what's going on? Good evening.
Thank you. Well, how's it going with you, bro?
All is well. All is well. Thanks for coming through. What you got? You first on the topic. Why do wives get attacked so bad and side chicks get praised?
Well, it's simple. There are very few. We live in a society now where there are very few achievers and a whole lot of failures. And if you can make the failures feel good about their failure, then they don't have to work. Think about it. There's a reason why they no longer want to, with courses, they don't want to keep grades now. There's a reason why we give participation trophies, because there's only one guy or girl that can be the MVP. There's only one champion at the end of every year. And you want the rest of the people to feel special. How do you do that? There are more whores than wives in the black community, right? There are more side chicks than wives in the black community. You want them to feel good. How do you make them feel good? You make the bottom feeders, you lift them up. There's a reason why we don't uplift in the black community doctors and lawyers. Don't have a bunch of them. Easy to sell dope, though. Easy to be anything. Easy to be sexy red. So we'll uplift the thing that's easier to do, because it gives the people who don't feel like they can achieve something, it gives them a reason to feel good about themselves. And don't the people who don't have money, don't they hate the people who do? We allow them to talk crap about the people who have money. If the people who have money talk crap about the people who don't in mass society, where they're looked down upon. If the people who have legs talk about the people who are in wheelchairs, there's a problem. But the people in wheelchairs can talk about the people with legs, and the people with legs have to just take it. So what happens is we're letting whores be led to society because most people are raised by them. Not trying to be funny, but if you look around, like I grew up, if all of your siblings have different fathers, you don't think there's anything wrong with that. If all of your friends' siblings have different fathers, you don't think there's anything wrong with that. So now you have sons who have been raised by this. And you can make fun now of the person who actually fights and does it the right way. And I'll leave it with this. Don't we make fun of the person who goes out and works hard and gets the good grades? They're the nerd. We make fun of them because we know it's harder to get straight A's than it is to get straight F's. You don't even have to put in no work to get straight F's. So I'm going to make you feel bad for all the work you do, because technically what I'm saying is all the work you're doing makes me look bad. The woman who's the wife, who takes care of her kids, who takes care of her family, who takes care of her man, especially the one who says shit went wrong, but I'm going to stick it out. Why do you think these are the main people who tell a woman, why you stand with that nigga? Nigga ain't shit. but they've been with a man who already had a wife. So I shouldn't stay with my husband, but you keep trying to be with my husband? Think about it.
All right. Chanel, let's get you in there. You've been quiet for a little bit.
Without trying, I've been trying to say a lot, but
Yep.
it's okay. I just want to say I'm so happy that Tommy's on. I've watched him for so long, especially in college, and learning about. I may not have agreed with how he said his things, but the gist of what he said has helped me view the male's point of view, and I think it's helped me become, or at least a small part of who I am today. So, yay! Just wanted to say that. I personally, I mean, maybe the circles that I'm around, I don't see the side chicks getting all the praise. I see the wives getting all the praise. So perhaps I'm just not paying attention to that type of thing. But kind of like what Tommy was saying, the Black community, we are just upside down. We really praise like bad things. You know, I remember I was very young, but I remember when hip hop was just about talking about your life experience. Even if it was a bad experience, you were just talking about it. Now it's glorifying bad behavior. How we talk to one another is just bad. How we treat one another is just bad. So of course, we're going to look at the scum of the earth and think, yeah, they're great people. Let's praise them. So, of course, if that's what media is doing, saying the side chicks are the better people, it doesn't surprise me because Black people as a whole in America, at least, we are bottom. We are the bottom feeders. We're not raising up. We're not treating each other right. And if side chicks think it's great to just go after married men, well, they're going to get what they deserve in the long run.
All right. Let's get you in there, Precious, and then we're going to go around.
I believe wives get attacked because they actually submit. They actually are not challenging a man and trying to go in the opposite direction of him. Side chicks have got the easy job. They have the easy job. Give him a blowjob, spend a couple hours with him. She's not really doing no work. She's not really putting in any work. She really doesn't have anything invested. And so she gets praised because nobody wants to put in the work nowadays. People aren't, you just had Priscilla up here. She's not promoting marriage. She's not promoting family. She's promoting side chicks. She's promoting women who can collect a bag, get their degrees, and then you're going to be like Lil Wayne, baby mom crying, talking about something. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. So in the end, they get the short end of the stick while the wives are covered. They're protected. And so nobody wants to talk about that, though. Nobody wants to talk about when these side chicks go home and they crying themselves to sleep and they don't have a man in their bed. They don't have a man to protect their family. Nobody's talking about that. They just talking about all the fun they having on the weekends. Ass shaking. And being at the VMAs on all fours with your ass in the air. That's what they talking about. The wives are the boring ones, but they protected, they're covered. Bills are paid. Family is progressing in a positive direction. Kids are, going to college, going to school. Nobody wants to talk about that. That's boring. The side chicks get praised because that's what's fun in these streets. That's what the younger generation thinks is cool. And then you have older women who's been married, not even fully divorced, promoting it. It's like the ink's not even dry. You're leaving your, situation because you feel as though a man can't love, or were you not patient enough for that man? I don't know. It's weird. I think it's also praised because it's not, again, I always say it, women aren't seeing it. They're not seeing a man and a woman work together. They're not seeing the family unit blossom. They're just not seeing it. And so they're going to praise whatever they saw growing up and all the lies that were told to them, and they not really know the truth. They just know the drama of it all. So I just think that it's praise because nobody really wants to have a family unit anymore. And it's sad, honestly. Nobody and community is going to hell. I mean, you can't even yell at somebody else's kids. You can't even say, I'm going to tell your mama, you know, and by the time you get home, your mom knows what you did and you have the fear of God in you. There is no more of that. People do what they want. They say what they want. They go where they want and think that there's no consequences. And that's the life of a side chick. You're just doing whatever you want. And a wife knows that you have to submit in order to be worthy of protection.
Indeed. Trev.
I'll say this. These side chicks really need to go back to the shadows and the dungeons where they belong. Everybody knows the stories about you never found out about the side chicks until a funeral. That's when you're like, oh damn, who that? That's how you would know about them. They're not supposed to be in the forefront. They are supposed to be on the side for a reason. You don't glorify side chicks. You don't present side chicks. That's not how it go. And that's part of the problem. So right now, especially with the way social media is, we promote side chicks right now. Like you got Brittany Renner going on about how she has 35 bodies and she has a son. And the kids in school are going to know that she has 35 bodies at about 30 years old. That's crazy. This is what we're glorifying. And people think it's cool because she's the one that's getting the money. She's the one that's getting the publicity. She's the one that's getting likes. And that's what people equate to doing well right now. They don't care about your character anymore. All they care about is how much people pay attention to you and how much money you have.